Hey crazy troopers, welcome to my channel. This is a Sheiky life and today's video is going to be our first gardening video ever. So I just want to document, well, my channel, I document my life. So I'm pregnant right now, so I'm documenting my pregnancy. I'm really into budgeting and cooking, so I have videos on that. So if you guys are interested, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But I am really into gardening right now, so I really want to show you guys the progress. First, we're going to start inside here. Where I've got some seedlings here that I'm going to show you, and then we're going to go outside. I'm going to show you what I have so far. Also, if you hear squeaking in the background, this isn't my guinea pig room. So I've got this window here that I made makeshift shelves with some scrap wood and scrap drywall that I wrapped in tin foil to make it waterproof. It's really makeshift. So I've still got some seedlings in here because it's too cold in the evenings for some of them, and others I just have to finish building my raised bed. So we'll start with this bottom shelf here. This is basil. Most of the stuff I grew from seeds except for the herbs. So the basil I bought from a nursery. I got some red loose leaf lettuce, 2 red California Wonder pepper plants here. I've got more pepper plants here. They're all the California Wonder. I just wanted to make sure I had enough supply to feed my guinea pigs for all summer without needing to make a purchase. Also, my boyfriend really loves peppers. So I've got some Italian oregano. I've got some rosemary, which is a funny story. When I passed the herb section, I stopped dead in my tracks. Me being pregnant, I smelled something freaking delicious, and I went through all the different herbs until I figured out that it was rosemary. So that smells really delicious. This is dill. I bought it from the nursery. It's died over and over and come back over and over. This poor little guy needs to go outside really soon, and hopefully he will bounce back. I had to transfer him into a coffee mug because I'm guessing the container was just too small, and yeah, he just really needs to go outside. We've got some celery here. I've got one planted outside. I'll show you that soon. I've got some 3 pepper plants in here actually. These are a cucumber. It's a slicing cucumber. I believe they get up to like 8-inch long. This is suffering a little bit. I also usually have my window open, but it's really windy outside, so I don't want to damage my window. But I've got the butter crunch lettuce on this top half of the toothpick and the loose leaf lettuce on the bottom half. I've got some darky parsley. This is a red loose leaf lettuce, so it looks really weird and funky. I've got 2 of them in there. But because I've been snapping off like the larger leaves and giving it to the guinea pigs, just until I can plant it outside. The guinea pigs really like it on the upside. It was just getting too full for this little area on the window. I had an accident. This is where the accident happened. So I planted parsley a while back, gave it about 2 months for it to germinate, and it never germinated. So I planted peppers in it instead, and then they all decided to germinate at once. And at first I thought I had a whole bunch of pepper plants, and I was just like, awesome. Now I've got 2 pepper plants, a bunch of, I think it's flat leaf parsley growing in there. And what I thought I had transplanted out of that pot, because it was just too crowded, was another pepper plant, but this is actually another parsley plant. This was in that pot as well, so that's a pepper plant. I've tried growing lavender twice now, and it's failed every single time. They just don't want to sprout. So if I go get lavender, I think I'm going to have to purchase it already pre-grown or started. And then I have one more pepper plant here. So I've got a whole bunch of different like containers. I got some pudding cups, I got some yogurt cups. And these are like egg cartons, so I'm just using what I can. I planted the cucumber plants in the egg carton because I know you're not supposed to disturb the roots, so I was just going to cut them apart and make holes on the bottom to make sure the roots could come out once I plant them, which I think I'm going to plant them maybe next week. The nights are getting slightly warmer. The nights currently are now, I believe, 10 degrees Celsius. I want it to be 15 before I plant my peppers and my cucumbers. Now for outside, this is my front yard here. I didn't really plant anything in the front. What's here has already been here, but I just wanted to show you guys this. This is such a beautiful bush. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it reminds me of like the Japanese like cherry blossom trees. They're so beautiful. I love the blooms, and you can see it from the hallway of my house, which is that window here. So I just want to show you guys this. It's just so gorgeous, and it's full bloom right now. And we'll head over this way. I also need to mow my lawn. I hope you guys could hear me. It is pretty windy right now. I got this massive maple tree in front of my house. That's got its leaves finally started here. They're just fresh leaves. And there's a few things from the previous owner. So there's hostas that grow around the base of the tree here. I never planted them. This whole thing I haven't planted myself either. It just regrows every year. I think I'm going to alter it a little bit, maybe plant a few herbs in here and pull out some of these things. So I don't know exactly what these are at all. The white flowers, the purple flowers. I think the white ones turn purple when they mature. And then there's a giant, what are they called, hosta. The tulip is dying. For some reason there's a tulip that grows right in the middle every single year. And then there's another hosta here that becomes just as big as that one, and it takes up like half of it. I do need to go in here though and pull this guy off, or break this guy off, because that is a tree and I don't want it growing into my basement. I'm gonna have to just destroy that fairly soon before it grows into a full tree. And then over here, here's the side of my house. We just recently planted this guy. This is a rose bush. It should make nice red blooms. We planted that about, I think, 3 or 4 days ago. And right along here, I planted my tomato plants. So I've got 4 tomato plants here and 1 celery plant in the middle, and they're doing pretty good. I'll show you guys each of them. This is a celery. After the first day that I planted them, they started doing so well. I really needed to get them out of those containers they were in. I'll insert photos of the first day I planted it and then compare it to the second day. You'll see a huge difference there. So this is my back line. I've got nothing there. These are just all like flower bushes and stuff. And over here in this raised bed is my strawberry plant. It's struggling quite a bit, but it is putting out a lot of flowers, surprisingly. I had it here and cats were using it as a litter box, so we had to make another bed here, put a lid on it, and I had to dunk the whole plant in peroxide because I am pregnant and I can't risk toxoplasmosis. So this is what it looks like right now. I wanted to get some straw to mulch all the beds, but the straw is not available right now at my feed store until end of August, so I don't know what I'm going to mulch everything with. We are in the process of building this bed here. I still have to make the lids for it and fill it, of course. I've got 2 fruit trees. This is the pear tree right here. It's as much taller than me. It's probably about 6 feet tall. And then this is a peach tree. It has a lot of blooms, but they're starting to turn a little bit brown instead of staying pink there. But this is my little mini peach tree. It's about 3 feet tall. I planted those 2 last summer. They did struggle last summer. I accidentally deep fried them. I know it's kind of a strange thing to say, but yeah, we just planted this one probably 4 days ago as well. This is a raspberry bush. And right here, which is like at the bottom of my clothesline, I've got 2 blueberry bushes. So there's a Northland blueberry bush, and this one's, I think, a Burlington. Yeah, Burlington blueberry bush. So these are supposed to be high bush, grow a good 5 feet tall. So I'm excited for that in the next couple of years. I pretty much have all my berries planted except for blackberries. I still want to get blackberries somewhere. I was thinking maybe planting them along this back side here, but I'm not too sure because those trees would provide a lot of shade, and I know they're supposed to be full sun. Alright, so this is what I mean that you could see those pink flowers from the hallway window. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you guys do, just leave a comment below and I'll be sure to make more of them. I just find it so exciting seeing how fast things grow, and like one day there'll be no leaves and then the next day there'll be a bunch of leaves, and it's just so exciting. And I've never actually really harvested fruit or vegetables off of plants before, so I'm really excited to share my journey with you guys for this. So I hope to see you guys next time.